Okay, next up is... Am I blind or what? Oh, it's warp. Okay, so nice pump. All right, so with warp, first thing that we had was a breakout out of here, which worked very, very nicely. Wait, okay, that music sounded a little weird, sorry. Uh, yeah, that worked nicely. And now, let's go on a lower time frame. We broke out of this structure as well with a, well, it's not really a higher high, is it? Okay, so this is down, this is the high. Okay, so it's not a higher high yet, okay? Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So it isn't a higher high yet. I might... Hmm. Hmm. Okay, this is interesting. Like, you know, this entire supply that has worked and acted as resistance over here, over here, over here. Right now, we tested it again and it seems like we're getting rejected, and I don't like that. What I would like to see is some bullish momentum here and like continuation into this to eventually create a higher high. Granted, this was a pretty aggressive move, 350%. So chances are this will need to correct for a little longer. But then again, if you check the moving average, it's below. So it's doing pretty well. So right now, that's weird. Okay, I guess I'll pay more attention to current price action rather than the past. So let's see. This is no longer relevant. Okay. I really don't know what's gonna happen here. I mean, could probably do some kind of retest, but where is it gonna go? I don't know, because it's just was just a huge pump, right? I don't think this is sustainable price action. So it's tough to say. It's really tough to say. But I guess at least this range could be revisited from the top, which means like buys at 350 could be interesting. Uh, hmm. But yeah, I guess technically this is a higher high, right? This is a breakout. Let me see the line chart. Maybe that's gonna be a bit better. Yeah, this is a breakout of that structure, so that's obviously very bullish. Now the question is, where do we actually buy? So, hmm. And it's a higher high as well. I mean, this is a low, this is a high. Then the ranging started, this is a higher high. Yeah, I would say if you can get in at 350, that's probably pretty good. But yeah, it's very aggressive. I don't know. I would just wait and see for a little, give it some time to breathe. I'm really not confident enough in saying to buy into this right now because the price action has been very violent and it's still very recent and it just looks like an unsustainable pump. So we'll see how this develops. Rook. What's up with Rook? Cool. So looks like we have visited this support structure again. Nice. So I think this is a buy because invalidation is very, very near. And if you get a close below that, you can just be out, right? But what you could do to be even safer is to go on the lower time frame, and this is what I would recommend doing. And this is a very, very nice trend line over here, a valid one. So I would expect this to bounce here. Yeah, this is the cheapest setup that you can get for continuation, but it's not necessarily the best setup because you still don't have any hints that this will really go up, that there is any strength here, that there is any real strong demand to push price higher. Then again, if you wait a little bit and you see the break here, that's good. That's good because you know that there is some strength behind it. And even better, if you see price break the previous high, that's probably the best buy. You know, like this high over here. If you see it break and close above, that's a good buy. Definitely. Maybe with half and buy the other half on the retest. I don't know. Whatever you manage to do with that. But yeah, that's what I would wait for. And bearish scenario is of course that we lose this level, then we probably retest it and we continue down. So yeah, those are the two kind of scenarios that I see happening right now. And I don't know if you remember this from previous weeks, but when we were over here and this looked nothing but like a pump, I said, hey, let's just wait for a bullish structure to develop and base our plans along that. And look at that. Since then, this entire structure has developed, and from that we can actually really work a little bit because we see where we have support right here, right here, right here. We see where we have resistance, we see the diagonal, right? All of that has developed within the weeks of us probably trying to sell here and now just waiting. And now it's slowly starting to be time to be cautious again because there are some setups that you can take depending on your risk appetite and whatever. But it's always important to have patience to let the market do what it does and to develop a little bit to give us an idea what's actually happening. So yeah, let's go to Maple. So Maple is another one of those, right? It just keeps dropping. Like, there's nothing else to say. It just keeps on dropping, and it's so annoying. And you can see that momentum has slowed down a little bit. Like, triple tap over here. I would expect this maybe to continue ranging a little bit. But now the high is probably, yeah, it's over here. So let's say this level. Let's just go with the high, whatever. Boom. This is the important level now. Let's remove this one. And in order to see some kind of continuation on Maple, what needs to happen is a break of this level and then maybe some kind of return. How that happens over here, who knows, right? There's going to be some kind of price action in the ranging part. But for as long as we're in this range, we don't really care. We want to be buying over here. That's where we want to buy. That's the best setup. So for now, we are still in the same structure. Still kind of retesting this previous supply as demand, still retesting the previous resistance now as support. And maybe this was even like a legit breakout kind of thing. Let me see. How about I put it here? I don't know. I'm just checking this one. Maybe this was the first possible breakout. But then it retested here, and I wouldn't call this like a new low, right? It's just that's what these things do. They break the low so that people panic. They can accumulate a bit and then it goes up. So for as long as this holds, there's no reason to panic, but we're really close to it, so we'll see. Oh, and by the way, the previous low was over here. So for as long as we are above this level, we're still bullish, right? But I would really, really like to see this area do something, like push to the upside. Oh well, we'll see. What's next? Mina. I thought Mina had a pump, right? Oh yes, it has. Ooh, nice. Nice. And this is actually providing the setup that I wanted to see. This is a buy. This is a buy, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty nice. Let's go on a even lower time frame. So this was the level. What the hell? Wait. Yeah. So this was the level that I saw as crucial, kind of. And now it's retesting it. which is really nice. Like, it's exactly this price action, right? A push to the upside, creating a higher high, and then retesting previous resistance as support. Yeah, Mina is a buy. A very, very sweet one. I really like this. Could it go lower? Yes, sure. But for as long as we are above this, we're bullish. So I would expect this to continue. Looks awesome. I'll be right back. I need to go to the toilet. Okay, I'm back. So let's check meta now. What did I write? This looks awesome. Break of the supply being retested. Okay. Price testing 50 daily EMA. This is a buy. Okay. So since then, it has just been pumping. Nothing else. So let's just try to take a look at the lower time frame here. Okay, this resistance, it has still acted as resistance and we got rejected here. Now a simple break and retest setup taking place right along here. This is way too aggressive for me to be buying. Like, really, I can't buy this at all. But if you bought from here, you should have definitely sold some over here. Next sell would be over here. Next sell would be over here. So like taking 1/3 out of this after 80% seems like a really good idea. And as for I really don't know when to jump back in. Like, just let this create some structure first. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be buying this. Then again, hmm, let me see. Okay, so if nothing else, if you really want to get in, right, for whatever reason, wait for at least some kind of break of the structure. Let's just go to the 1 hour or something. Let's at least wait to see something like this broken. Low. High, low. Yeah, I don't know. I would say if you're in, enjoy the ride. If you're not, just wait. Really, I don't want to overcomplicate this. So yeah. Let's go to RVST. Okay, interesting. So with RVST, it's really simple, right? It's range bound. That's all it is. And this range has, okay, it's like 70% range. So if we go to the lower time frame, what we want to see is a break and a retest. Is that happening right now? I don't know. Like, I would like to see it maybe... where's the most touch points? Maybe somewhere over here. Yeah. So if this retests it in some reasonable manner with some buys and sells, then yeah, buying the break of that structure would make a lot of sense. But Let's just see what happens. Give this some time to print a chart. I don't know, is Yield still working or is it Kaya by now? I think it's Kampeki, right? But I cannot find it here. I mean, Kampeki. Nah, it's not here, unfortunately. So maybe it's here. Kampeki? Nope. Sorry, too bad. BIOS. What's up with BIOS? Hey, yet another test of the 50 EMA. So, yeah, this is probably gonna do what I expected it to do. It's probably gonna create this structure. And what I would expect, now that's a really courageous prediction, but what I would expect is for this to break down below these lows, consolidate a little bit, and then shoot up, as we see very often. So for now, all we can do is connect these 2 points, so that doesn't really mean much yet. Let's maybe wait for a third point, but always be on the lookout for buying the break of this bullish structure. So eventually, you want to be buying this, and yeah, let's just give this time and see what's up. I mean, I called for a buy over here. If you're in, just be patient. Oh man, remark. Yeah, for now, nothing. I mean, if you're in, enjoy the ride. We seem to be forming some kind of support over here. Probably good to mark that up. I'm gonna mark it up from, let's go to the 1 hour actually. Okay, so yeah, let's use this level. Oops. Yeah, so this support, for as long as we're above here, there's really no point to think that we're gonna go lower. We expect this to go higher, right? But once this breaks, that's gonna be the first low. Maybe getting out here on the retest. Like, let's say it breaks. Getting out on the retest, maybe not with the full position, but getting out and taking some profits if you've been down lower makes sense one more time. And then eventually it's gonna create some kind of structure, and you can then buy the breakout of it. Who knows how long that's gonna take, right? I mean, could take this long. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised to see it take this long, like a couple of months even. Although this is just the 1 hour. But yeah, for now, wait for a structure to show, eventually buy the bullish breakout. And if you're in profit, congratulations. Where would you want to create a new position? Probably a good question. I would say as low as here. Yeah, as low as there. I know that's very low, but I wouldn't be buying new positions unless here. That just ran away from me. So yeah, there's a couple of plans that you can do. I think I might have said something that doesn't make the most sense. New position doesn't really matter. I mean, if you want to be dropping a knife, it makes sense to be catching it over here. That's all I'm saying. Okay, you can create a new position by buying the breakout. So that's the plan with it. Give it some time to create a structure, break the test. Buy the breakout of that structure, or wait for it to drop at least over here. Elixir. Okay, so continues creating the structure. Yeah, continues creating the structure. Nothing really to talk about on this one. Just wait. Eventually, you can buy the breakout and retest, but for now, it's all Gucci. SDBZ is a piece of shit, I'll tell you right away. There's just sells happening all the time, nothing but sells. It's so sad. Like it's almost since one Ethereum STBZ. No, okay, one Arbitrum STBZ cost 3 Ethereum STBZ, right? This is at like what? 125? No, man, I'm really stupid. 118, something like that. 117. Yeah, it's almost $1 is what I'm trying to, is the point I'm trying to get over. So yeah, the Arbitrum pump completely retraced. There's no signs of life. This is a downtrend. It just looks horrible. So sad. Okay, so ONX pumped, really nice. Anything below 60 cents was a buy. Nice. What a call, man. That was awesome. For now what? Let's check lower time frame. For now, give it time to create some kind of structure and feel free to buy the breakout, I guess. Yeah, feel free to buy the breakout. For now, it looks like it has support over here. Let's do that with a box, because why not? And if there is any close below, I would expect it to correct some more. But it doesn't really matter. In the end, we're still looking for that same thing, and that's the break of that structure, a eventual higher high, which I'm going to mark here as well. So something like this would be the perfect setup to buy. Okay, so that was ONX. I think Monolith is a hard pass. Yeah, still waiting for that break and retest. Honestly, no idea what build is, but I don't even care because it looks absolutely horrible. ArcX. Okay, so the bottom of the range kind of served as support, which is nice to see. And as for structure, looks really weird. I guess this is a low, this is a high, this is a low. So first thing we want to see is this high breached. So I'm gonna start being interested not just on the breakout, because this isn't necessarily a bullish breakout anymore, but I would be interested to see the setup, I mean the retrace over here and buying over there. So that would be pretty good. Or even better, buying over here. Yeah, that's the plan. Taraxa. Okay. I think there was a lower time frame play here, wasn't there? Right. Okay. So I already talked about this one earlier, last week. This was a really, really beautiful example of how these bullish structures develop. You know, like you had this entire wave here that started correcting, then it eventually broke out, but it didn't create a higher high yet. It broke out, but here's the high, right? But it created the higher high over here, and then it retested. And buying over here or over here was a really good idea. Or maybe you could have just bought on this candle over here. That would make sense as well, because that's the breakout. And since then, it's been nothing but up. And here, it created another one, a breakout, and technically, this was a buy over here. I guess you can still buy because this looks really good. Um, well, wait, give me a second. So this was the low, this was the high. Okay, so for now, if you want to get in, I would at least wait for it to break is I would put this to 2 cents. Boom. Okay. And I would really like to see a break and retest of that level. That would be awesome. So a break over here, then a retest, and buying anything below 2 cents. That would be the best, probably. Otherwise, eh. I wouldn't really be buying new positions unless that happens. Maybe it makes sense to buy at the bottom of the range, somewhere around 1 cent, if it gets there. But otherwise, I would wait for this. Okay, mover. What's mover? Okay. Huh. Let's see the lower time frame. Okay, so it looks like this has already retested and is on the way up. For now, really no place to be buying this. Just give it time, I guess. The best plan here is either if it goes one more time here deeper to grab some more liquidity and panic sellers and then continues up, or the subsequent retest of this level. So, yeah, those are two possible buys. XFT. Okay, still correcting as it seems below this trend line. So we're waiting for a break of the trend line, and I wish there was a nicer chart somewhere because I can't really tell where the lows and the highs are, but I guess it's over here. I really don't like lower time frame on what's it called? On Uniswap. Like, I'm okay with lower time frame trades on high volume, super liquid assets on centralized exchanges, but this is kind of ugh. But still, nothing changes from the general plan. First thing we want to see is a breakout. We want to also see a high broken, then a return, then buy. I mean, at this point, when I say break and retest, everybody should probably already know what I mean. Ooh, okay, this looks good. This looks good. I like that it found support over here. This is retesting this entire structure from above, finding support, which is cool. And now just kind of continuing, I guess. Let me see the 1 hour. Right. Okay, so if you want to be super safe, wait for this high to break and maybe buy the breakout or whatever. I don't know, for me this is already a little too extended right now. Then again, these things can just go so quickly. Like, look at this, right? Look how quickly that went. Good thing is, you have a really clear invalidation. And that's over here. Like, below this level. Below 80 cents. So, this is legit. I mean, it's a little fast, sure, but at least there was some buying over here. Still, it's very steep. Would have loved to see it correct for a little longer. Like, let's say this is the thing that happened, and then maybe correct like this long for what is this? Oh wait, that's maybe a little too long, but maybe something like this, which is on the 21st of November. Yeah, that's like another week. This is quite quick, but it's still a legit retest, I guess. It's a higher high as well. So yeah, this is a buy. I would say API is a buy with a clear invalidation below where? Like below here? Yeah, probably. Yeah. That would be the trade idea. Like it shouldn't go below here, right? In order for a bullish momentum to continue. This is a break and retest play, so This has been the retest. Support is here. Should go up. It ran away a little bit already. Would have been better to buy over here, but it's still okay. So I kind of like APY. And I think nothing has changed with Union, has it? Nope, nothing has changed with Union. Still waiting for at least a breakout. Still waiting for not only breakout of the diagonal, but also of this horizontal over here to create a new higher high and then buy on the retest. So yeah, that's all for this week. Thank you for tuning in. I think I want to say a few couple parting words for today because last week I kind of did a mistake as well. And I definitely want to use that as a learning opportunity for myself and also for you guys because in the end we're all human, we have emotions, right? And I literally I got nervous and I got shaken out. So when you are trying to formulate plans based on price action, based on charts, right? Based on TA in general, you're kind of already surrendering to the idea that everything is priced in, all the fundamentals, all the other factors, right? You are solely focusing and you are isolating price and you are analyzing price and you're creating your plans based on price only. Therefore, if you create a plan, it's very important to stick to it no matter what. You have created the plan that is already cleansed off of all fundamentals, right? Just based on price. So stick to the plan and you should never get shaken out based on other fundamentals, on anything else but price. It just simply doesn't make sense. And I'm really emphasizing this mainly for myself because I did get shaken out. I got shaken out. Where was it? I got shaken out because of Bitcoin. I think it was. I think it was here, like on the break of this low. Yeah, on the break of this low, the next candle. I sold most of my stuff over here. Or was it here? This is the 1 hour. Where exactly was it? I think it was over here because that was the brutal dump. That's the 10th of November. Yeah, I got shaken out over here. And that kind of sucks. It really, really sucks because my plan was pretty obvious. Like, as long as we are above 63K, I should stay put, right? I should be long and I shouldn't be changing anything. And only the break of 63K would be the first signal of being cautious. And it's not like the end of the world just yet. It's just to be cautious. And I got so overprotective of my capital that I was like, okay, nah, I'm out. And I actually had a beautiful position in Remark, one that I entered at 1050, which I sold right here at break even. And as you can see, it went from here a 2.5x. Is it? Or 3.5x? I don't know. It went big time. And I had a position in Glitch from 155, which I bought over it here. And then I sold it here at 160. That went 80%. And that was a huge position. That was like 40% of my capital. So I missed a lot of gains. I missed a shitload of gains. While my plan was really, really good. But I got shaken out based on panic. And that's why I'm gonna emphasize this one more time. Do not get shaken out due to different factors than the factors that have formulated your plan in the first place. Okay? And if the plan was formulated based on price and price only, then price should be the only factor that could change the plan and its direction. So yeah, those are just some final wisdomous words. Real good opportunity to learn, really. Like, I missed so much money. It sucks. It really does. But we continue on. Especially, it's important not to try and revenge trade and make it back really quickly. It's missed opportunity cost. We're never, never, ever gonna catch everything. It's impossible. But it's good to look at past actions, analyze them, and think what could have been done better. So, Yeah. When formulating a plan based on price, stick to price. That's the lesson. All right. I hope you all best of luck, whatever you're doing. Have an awesome week, and see ya. Bye.